Welcome to Fashion Just Family, the place where fashion is not just stylish, but it is understandable. It's all about the fun, bringing you educative series. So today, I'm going to be starting a three-part series titled "The Journey of Becoming a Fashion Designer." And this is episode one. So if you have ever said to yourself, "I want to be a fashion designer," my dear, this video is actually for you. But before you start dreaming of fashion shows, celebrity clients, or your own clothing line, let us pause, just take a chill pill and sit down and relax and ask yourself, what does it really take to become a fashion designer? Not all those paparazzi and everything, the real thing for you to actually become a fashion designer. My name is Funmi and welcome back to my channel. This is Fashion Just for Funmi, like I said earlier. So let's just get right into the video. So number one, you need to understand what fashion design truly is. You want to be a fashion designer and you don't know what fashion designing is, then you are just a joker. So fashion design is not just about sewing clothes, it's about solving problems, expressing your creativity and creating identity through clothing. You must actually understand that fashion combines the artwork, the science part, and also the business part. Because you're not just learning to sketch or to sew or just to pedal the machine, you are learning how to tell a story with fabric, how to meet the needs of real people, how to turn imagination into something wearable. You see the likes of Vicky James, Tubo, many, just to mention a few, they tell the story behind their designs. So you need to ask yourself, do I love creativity beyond trends? Like, can you actually turn your frustration to improvement? Not like weighing you down or everything. You ask yourself, do I want to learn about people, about culture and fabric deeply? You need to ask yourself all of these questions. If all these questions you have asked yourself and yes is your answer, then you are on the right path, because fashion is not just about the hype, it's about purpose. See, the hype is way bigger than what the purpose is. So you need to focus on the goal. Number two, start learning the right way. There is no shortcut to success. Before you even touch a sewing machine, start with your foundation. You need to learn the language of fashion. You need to know what silhouette is, you need to know what cut is, you need to know what pattern is, you need to know what texture is, and every other thing, just to mention a few. You need to observe styles around you, break them down. What makes a gown elegant? What makes trousers so sharp? What makes the cross stand? You can start learning in three simple ways. Number one, you can self-study. You can go to YouTube, you see tutorials. Plenty of tutorials are on YouTube. You see books that you can read. You go on Pinterest to see inspirations. You can even go for exhibitions to see, styles and everything. And number two, you go to a fashion school, you get structured education and mentorship. Number three, you need to probably go to a place, be an apprentice and learn hands-on from an expert in the field. Don't just sit down and feel like the knowledge would come to your head. So whichever you choose, be humble, ask questions, make mistakes and repeat. Practice a lot. You need to practice every day, be consistent, because fashion is not about knowing everything fast. It is about building layer by layer. You build this step by step, you go into it step by step, you do it slow and steady. Number three, you need to discover your design identity. Not every designer would actually design wedding gowns. Not everyone will do streetwear. Not everyone will do ashwabi. Not everyone will do party wear. There is room in fashion for everybody. There is costume designers, that's for stage and screen. There is ready to wear designers where you just make it in size, people come, take, buy and go. There is bespoke tailoring. There is ethical and sustainable fashion creators. There are also cultural heritage and stylists that they do for props, movies and everything. You need to start observing what excites you. Ask yourself, do you really love drama? Do you love color? Are you a minimalist tailoring? Do you love big silhouette? Do you love avant-garde, traditional prints and everything? Just discover yourself. Finding your identity early helps you avoid copying others and start standing out. You need to stand out, carve a niche for yourself. That's another topic on its own. So you need to do all these things slow and steady. So a recap on today's episode is that fashion design is more than sewing. You need to learn deeply and you need to learn consistently. You need to be consistent in whatever it is you are learning. They say practice makes perfect. You need to practice every time. Find your purpose and identity in the industry. Know what you want to do. Don't say you want to do everything. So in episode 2, I'm going to be talking about the skills you must learn next, from sewing to sketching, branding, and communication. So if you are really serious about your fashion journey, this series is your guide. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe and stay tuned. The real gist continues here on Fashion Gist with me. And I'll see you in my in episode 2. That's my next video. Bye.